Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. After a fierce race between political parties, Korea's local elections came to an end. Of the 16 mayoral and gubernatorial races, the ruling Democratic Party won 12 regions, while the main opposition People Power Party won 4, marking a shift in the local political landscape from 4 years ago. Out of the key battlegrounds, the Seoul mayoral race concluded with the PPP's incumbent mayor Oh Se-hoon becoming the capital's first 5-term mayor. Looking at other key battlegrounds, the DP's Dun Jae-soo secured Busan over the PPP's incumbent mayor Baek Hyung-jun. Korea's ruling Democratic Party won 9 of 14 parliamentary by-election seats, reinforcing its absolute majority in the National Assembly. The conservative People Power Party took 4 seats up for grabs, while 1 went to an independent. Key races included a Democratic hold in the presidential stronghold of Incheon's Ige-yang-bi, and a surprise conservative win in Gyeonggi-do's Pyeongtaek-bi, while former People Power Party leader Han Dong-hoon secured a narrow independent victory in Busan's Bugay. With allies, the Democratic Party now holds over 180 of 300 seats, enough to fast-track legislation and override filibusters. Following the U.S. Trade Representative's imposition of additional tariffs on 54 countries including South Korea, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Wednesday that Seoul's regulatory treatment of American tech firms is negatively affecting trade relations. In response, the Blue House said it will respond to the USTR's 12.5% tariff by submitting written opinions and attending public hearings. It added that the government had been maintaining close communication with the U.S. and will make every effort to ensure that the balance of interest in existing bilateral tariff agreements is not compromised. The move comes after the USTR concluded that Seoul failed to effectively block imports of goods produced through forced labor, and is considered a part of Washington's alternative trade strategy after a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling invalidated reciprocal tariffs. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has visited a newly built nuclear material production facility and said Pyongyang has finalized plans to exponentially strengthen its nuclear forces. According to the Korean Central News Agency on Thursday, Kim visited the site the previous day and claimed the North's capacity to produce weapons-grade nuclear material has more than doubled over the past 5 years under the ruling party's guidance. He praised efforts to advance the regime's nuclear program and reaffirmed North Korea's determination to expand its nuclear deterrent both quantitatively and qualitatively, citing what he described as an increasingly urgent need to bolster the regime's nuclear capabilities. Lebanon and Israel have agreed to implement a ceasefire following U.S.-facilitated talks in Washington. The U.S. State Department released a joint statement from all 3 parties on Wednesday. The agreement requires a complete halt to Hezbollah fire and a withdrawal of all its operatives from south of the Litani River. The 2 sides had reached a similar ceasefire understanding last month, but fighting continued. Iran has said it will not agree to a broader deal with the United States unless the Lebanon ceasefire holds. Both sides agreed to further direct talks to resolve outstanding issues. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.